Another day, another shenanigan to dive into with your boy Raymundo. Cue the clip.
I'm gonna say black fatigue so TikTok can push out this video because that's what's trending. But I want to talk about the unemployment rate within black women. Now, the month-over-month increase in unemployment rate is at 1%. However, that 1% is high. So we went from 5.1% to 6.1%. Now, the unemployment rate in white males also increased by 1%, but their unemployment rate is low. It's like in the threes or something like that. So let's talk. Do y'all think the U.S. is trying to wage a silent war against black women because they know if they was to say something and make it loud, we would combat it?
They're not
but
silent.
I think they're trying to do it silently. We are the strongest group of demographic people in the United States.
Really?
Think about it. The Latin community, they voted against their own self-interest. I think even at a higher rate within each other, they are divided. White women are divided. White males are divided. Black males, it's not as strong as us in their numbers and how they vote. We have the strongest united front, and that's dangerous.
Dangerous how exactly? I mean, yes, you may have the numbers to give you the majority, but when has it ever benefited you other than separating you from the black man?
And then we're also educated, and that's dangerous. So I think they're trying to silently knock us down because they are adding jobs at a higher rate than our unemployment rate. And they're not caring about us. They're not talking about black women is losing their jobs. Like black women lost 106,000 jobs in the month of April alone. And we are typically the head of household. They're not talking about it. I know we're on break, but this is something that we need to talk about. It's a lot of us. We all have a group think sometimes when it's in our best interest. And we're all educated. We can get together and let's figure this stuff out. Let's talk about it. Let's get this trending. I don't care what that white woman talking about. I don't care about her. Let's talk about this because we are taking care of these kids. When these kids are hungry, they're looking to us. When they need something, they are looking to us, mama.
Now, here's what I'll ask. Where's the father at? Do you have a separate relationship or are you at least able to co-parent? Now, I get it. Sometimes life happens. People separate for logical reasons where it makes sense. But what I can understand is how a lot of these women will mess with guys that are just purely bad news. Like, it's nothing good about them. Bring a child into this world and not have an idea of having a union and expecting things to work out. Make that make sense.
Black women, they are doing the same thing to us that they did to black men 40 years ago, which is pushing us out of the workforce. That's what they did to black men. And that is what caused the major divide within our community with regards to the gender wars. We saw black men the way they wanted us to see them because they didn't have the upward mobility that we had because of our jobs that we were able to get in the federal government. For one, the federal government was one of the biggest job employers for black women, and they're pushing us out left and right. We lost more jobs last month than any other demographic. And those jobs are not coming back. And if they come back, they're not going to give them to us. I don't care what degree you got. Because you can see right now, they don't care nothing about those degrees. As soon as we started getting it, they ain't mean anything anymore. I say this to say, we going to have to work with black men. Whatever grief you got with black men, get over it. It's time for us to work together.
So
we need them and they need us, and this is just more proof of that.
So it took you losing your job to realize you finally need a black man. I mean, what timeline are we even on? I mean, is Ashton Kutcher gonna jump out and just, hey, you've been punked this whole time? Makes you think if the relationship would even be genuine. Do you want to do it, or are you just doing out of necessity for all the wrong reasons?
Yeah. What I'm saying is, my sisters The roosters are coming home. My sisters, everything you did is finna come back on you because they have people in place government-wise to show you we used you to destroy the village. Now we really have no use for you no more.
Facts.
Your daddy ain't there. Your husband ain't there. Your son is raised wrong. Your daughter is watching you twerk. You have done what we wanted you to do well in destroying the village. The father of your child is probably in court with you over nothing. We have used you to the same way, like back in the day, Eve ate from the forbidden tree. This is the same thing. You ate from the forbidden tree. You went and used a system that destroys you to destroy your family. And now, with this administration in, they have no use for you. Remember all the female black mayors and everything that was happening and all like that?
Yeah.
They ain't got no use for that shit no more. I see the girl. We are the most educated. Yes, they sold you a degree that ain't finna be worth. Yeah.
Yep.
You who have aged out and fell for the sucker shit in destroying your village, your family, and yourselves, the only thing you can do is try to tell your children, don't do what I did. All you women 40, 50, 60, it's over for you. You need to explain to your children, don't do what I did. Don't go around here talking about you don't need a man publicly.
Okay, so about 3 weeks ago, this girl came on this app, right? And she told us about how she had lost her job, and because she had lost her means of income, she was no longer going to be able to pay her rent, and therefore she was going to be homeless, right? And she told us about how she told her man, and her man told her, good luck, Chuck. No, for real. She said something to the fact of, like, you know, if I don't move in with you, I'm going to have to live out my car. And he said, a lot of millionaires have lived out of their car. And so, of course, the internet came together and they stoned that man because they were like, are you crazy? What? That is completely unhinged. Now, during this time, I had commented on somebody's video and I played devil's advocate. I was on his side. Now, hear me out. What he said, completely unhinged, disrespectful, rude. Like, yeah. But the idea that she wanted to move into him, a potential romantic partner, solely because she was in financial constraint, I just don't think that is a good idea ever. And that's like whether it was a man doing it to a woman or a woman doing it to a man. Also, from the way that she was describing the story, I could tell that, baby girl, there was something amiss there. And so, like I said, I had commented on somebody's video that was talking about the situation, and I was like, I'm on his side. And the girls were peed. Okay, they were pissed. They were like, what? That's supposed to be her man. He's supposed to want to, you know, help her, take care of her. And I said in my video, in my comment to the video, I said, it's something about people that end up in situations like this, and that's not all financial situations, but I'm saying that people that end up in these, like, I'm going to be homeless in 2 days situations, where it's like the sky is always falling with these type of people. And you know, that's no shade. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be mean. But it's just something that I've noticed. Whole time she came back, made a follow-up video, and he literally said, like, something is always wrong with you. Essentially what he said. Something's always wrong with you. And no, like, you know, no tea, no shade, but it's not giving life. And he probably had a whole family, because he was spending months back in his home country because he was African or whatever. But he had a family over there. So, but that was a whole other story.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it a buck. If we not moving in for love, where it can make sense, and you lost your job, then I feel like you're only doing it because you have no other choice. How does it benefit me? And I know some people say, That's being selfish, but how does it benefit me if you don't actually have something to bring to the table of value? Make it make sense. Man, I truly appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with your boy till the end, man. To the right, we got the subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, consider hitting that button. To the left, content you'll definitely enjoy. And don't forget to leave a comment. Until next time, I'm out.